Hey guys, welcome to DevOps School. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about Docker. It helps us to create, deploy and run applications by using containers. After going through this tutorial, I promise you that the concept and understanding of the Docker will be absolutely clear to you.
But before that, let me ask you a few things. Are you dreaming of a career with higher pay and more responsibilities? Or are you ready to take your skills to the next level this year? Then start investing in DevOps School certification level courses which will help you to emerge skills for a wide range of entry-level roles and as well as higher potential future positions. But with thousands of courses online and in classroom worldwide, finding the right one for your career goals can be difficult. You can consider our courses like Agile Developer, Agile QA, DevOps Certified Professionals, Site Reliability Engineering, DevSecOps, and Masters in DevOps Engineering, where you will have access to well-structured, easy-to-follow course content that has been developed and will be delivered by industry professionals. You can join on our training programs globally through online platforms, and if you are looking for classroom workshops, then we have regular sessions available in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi NCR, Mumbai and in Pune. Simply compare our many courses, find the one that suits your style and schedule best and start today.
Now, the question is, what is Docker Compose? What is Docker Compose? So if you really want to understand what is the Docker Compose, I need to tell you the service. What is service? Guys, do you understand what is service?
Rajesh, you are actually hearing some background noise. If you are the host, can you please mute Janaki Ramaraju?
Just Janaki, are you there? Okay, let me mute her. Yeah. So the question is, what is service? Guys, anyone has idea about it? What is the service? Many of you are, I think, developer from developer community. So you must be working for this in the day and night, right? What is service? What is service?
I mean, it's something which has some kind of transaction.
Okay, so let me tell you here. Earlier we had a architecture which is monolithic. Okay, understand that. Monolithic software. Monolithic software means the one which you install in your desktop. Okay. Then we got a SOA. SOA means service oriented architecture. Then here we got, you know what? Web server is one service, right? Correct, no? Then we got app server. This is one service. Correct, no? The DV service. Like this, load balancer service, cache service, log service, this service, that service. So we got service-based concept, service-oriented architecture. And then nowadays you must be working in the microservices. I don't know, but I'm just guessing, because most of this migration is happening nowadays in microservices. So now you understand what is a service now? Service is a one unit of software which interacts with another service to get your request and response done. For example, look at my screen here. This is your laptop. You hit to www.devopsschool.com. It goes to the DNS server. DNS service. This is the one service, but not hosted by you. ISP is hosting this service. Then you got a load balancer services. Then you got a web server services. Then you got app services, then you got a DV services. This is multiple services running, right? Correct, no? Are you, see this image is I'm not drawing properly, but are you able to understand that? Are you able to understand?
Yeah.
web service, app service, DB service, like that. Okay. So now you understood what is a service? Okay. So guys, what is happening here is frustration with Docker, and for whom? Developer. Simple. You get frustrated. You are a developer, you are an image developer, you are a coder, you are writing a test cases, whatever you do, whatever kind of coding you write a code for the developing the product, or you are writing a code for the testing the product, or you are writing a code for the infrastructure automation, this, and whatever it is. You will get frustrated with the Docker. Why? Because there's so many commands are there. Let's understand that. To create one state in any environment, including your dev environment, let's understand that how you get a frustration. You will set up a app server. This is the app server. This is this is the web server. First web server. This is the app server, and this is the database server. So first step, what you will do? You will build the image. After that, what you will do? You will run the image. Correct? Now, run command you have used it. And when you run, guys, you provide so many parameters. Help me with the parameters for run. I want to hear from you guys. Help me with the parameter.
IPD and interactive detaching.
So we use the volumes, we use proxy, we use network, we use environment, so many parameters. Help command if you go to the so many parameters. Yes, you run with the parameters. So you created a image here, build, run, then you found out, okay, the things got clarified, so stop, remove. Okay. Now, if you think in between the conditional, so here how many commands will run? One command, 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 and like this. You see, I'm just understand the frustration. 3, 3, 3, 3, 12. That means just to test your code, you have to run 12 commands. There's a slight modification you did, one line of code modification, 12 commands. Now guys, you cannot keep these commands in the shell scripting also. Why? Because containers get changed, image ID will get changed, container ID will get changed. Again, there's a one problem. Second problem is, let's say you want to only change this time this one, and again refresh with other relationship. How can you do that? So these are the things ultimately you get the frustration because you have to use so many commands for it. So guys, did you understand the problem with the Docker?
Yes.
So guys, solution is Docker Compose. So what is Docker Compose? It will help you to automate your Docker container workflow for the developers. Very simple definition. Automate workflow. So what is a Docker Compose? It's a utility to automate container service. Service, I said, what is service? Services. Container services for creating, updating, and destroying one command. That's all. Simple definition, not complicated. Everything you can do in one command in Docker Compose, not 12, 30, 40, 30, all these commands. So now guys, this guy is reading one file. Yeah. Which file? Reading one file. This spelling mistake. Reading one file. Which file? Docker-compose.yaml. The moment I say YAML, it's a YAML file. Simple. Now the question is what it contains in the YAML file. It contains services. See the skeleton. Services. Yes, I am putting a special. You'll understand that. What service? Web service. App service. DB service. So this is the skeleton of the Docker Compose, which will be read by the Docker Compose executable. Inside that, what will have? 6 options I want to tell you for time being. Build, volume, port, network, environment, and image. These are the options, you will have it. There are so many other options also. Don't want you to get lost in this, because I taught you only this much so far, so I'm covering that. Now guys, so ultimately what you have to do, see here. You have to write this file. In that file, you have to write all the services. Web build section, you will have what? Docker file, input. This volume name, port, network, environment, and image name, here image name. So like this. Now like this, you'll create one service. Okay? I mean YAML file. And after that, magic will start. One command for everything. Docker compose up. Everything will be done. This will be done. This will be done. This will be done. Docker compose down. So here, through the Docker, you will be able to do that only one service at a time. But through Docker compose, you can do all 3 services or 30 services you have in YAML, you can do in one command. So do you find this one interesting? Can I show you the demo?
Yeah, Rajesh, can you please, what is the issue earlier you showed that the paint, right?
Too many commands for the testing, no? Validating the image, because you are a developer, you will write a command. So too many commands you write, you get frustration. More than the code you write, you will have to write a command. To reduce that, compose.
Commands for what?
Sir, command for, I've been telling you, build, run, stop, start, remove.
Administration, you mean to say that?
No, sir, no. I'm not saying it's a developer tool. I never said administrator. See, I will ask you one thing. Tell me. You have 3 images: web image, app image, database image. You want to build the image, how many commands? It's very, I think I explained it. I don't know whether you missed it or not. Because sometimes I feel tired to repeat the same topic. So see here, web image, app image, database image. Build, run, start, run, stop, remove. So for each 4 command, 4 command, 4 command. Just short 12 commands. Right now, you have only 1 command. Simple way.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
I'll put it one more way. Sir, you did the Docker commit. Do you remember? Manually you were creating images.
Yeah.
But what about if you want to automate it? So now instead of 1 commit, you want to do 20 commits. Yes, 20 commits. So what you did, sir?
You have to log into the...
No. I said you are committing once to create a layer, an image. But if you do 20 times, 20 layer you will create. So what you did to automate that task? Anyone?
We created a Docker file.
Yeah, we created Docker file. Same thing here. We created a compose YAML file. For what? Working with the multiple services. Here right now I'm explaining only 3, but in the real time you'll have a 20, 30. So sir, did you get it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, can I show you the demo now? Can I go ahead with and show you the demo?
Yes.
Okay, guys, look at my screen, please. So it's a simple demo. Okay, so I'll become a root. Now I need to install Docker Compose. Guys, Docker Compose is a separate tool, so you will not get along with it. So Docker Compose install. See here, you can use Mac, Windows, Windows Server, Linux. I'm very particular with the Linux. Downloading. Giving the permission. Soft link. Done. Very simple. Nothing great. These are the commands I run. So Docker Compose got installed. Now I want to have, see, Docker Compose got installed, but the question is from where you get the YAML file. So one YAML file I'll give it to you. I'll show you. It's very simple to write. This skeleton is required. Now, first I'll explain you. Guys, have you worked with the WordPress ever? Anyone? Anyone have worked with the WordPress? No? Okay guys, so I think, WordPress is one of the popular blog platforms. Very popular.
Somebody said yes. Yeah.
Hello?
In the chat, somebody saying they was done.
Okay. Many times voice is coming low. I don't know what is the reason for it, but I could hardly hear sometimes. Okay, so here what is there? WordPress is a popular CMS content management system. It's a blogging platform actually. If you want to have your own blogging platform, websites and all, you can go and download and install it free of cost. Okay, free of cost. This is free software. Now this is written in PHP. Let me tell you, if you will find more interesting. World's 80% of the website runs on the PHP, by the way. Okay, so that's a WordPress. Sorry, not PHP. WordPress. So I'll tell you the architecture. In this architecture, we have a WordPress. If you want to run WordPress, so first you have to install PHP, which is a interpreter. And then you have to have a MySQL database and then application which is called WordPress. Now the question is PHP needs, guys, PHP needs Apache. Yeah. Without Apache web server, it will not work. So see here, PHP, Apache, MySQL, applications. These 4 components you have it. Okay. If you are in a Java development, then I'll put it in that way also. Java, you will have Java. Let me change the color. Java, Tomcat, application, Java application, database. Did you understand this simple structure? Guys, did you understand this?
Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah. So now what we have done it, or not me, developer, they have created 2 images, 1 image and 2 image. Now this image is called WordPress image, and this image is called MySQL image. What you will find in the WordPress image? You will find Apache plus PHP plus WordPress. Three things you will find in one image together. And here you find MySQL engine. Simple. Now, those need to be connected in order to work. So human will access this, WordPress will access this, and this is how this application runs. So this one image, two image, one service, two service. So guys, architecture wise, did you understand? So I'll show you the code. Everyone? Hello?
Yes, Rajesh.
Yeah. So guys, I'll show you the code now. I'll take one simple code, not very complicated. By the way, this is a very interesting topic. Guys, look at this code. See, I taught you YAML file will have a services. See, services. Then I said service name. See, WordPress DB. Then I said each service will have a minimum six options. Build, wall, port, network, environment, EMG. Here you have a EMG, port, volume, environment, network. They're using the image. That's the reason build is not there. Docker file is not needed. Now you see here, depends on also. So depends on DV. So that before that, this has to be done. Then this has to be done. Now DV, image, ports, volume, environment, network. Everything you keep it in one file. In reality, you have a multiple file. I'll just do the little bit of modifications also. And those modifications I'm doing just to make it work in my centers and for you also. And MySQL, where is MySQL? Here. Latest has some bugs actually, so I'll go for 5.5. I mean, I'm not saying bugs in terms of product, but bugs for that WordPress. That WordPress do not support latest MySQL. That's the problem. Okay. So guys, did you understand this code now? It's a real code. Guys.
How to execute or how will this run, Rajesh?
That's the next topic. But so far, did you understand this YAML file?
Yes, Rajesh.
Good. So now guys, look at my screen. I installed the Docker Compose already in these machines. I think I got session timed out. CentOS. Today, lots of session timeout is happening. Don't know what is the reason. Okay. So here I will store, guys, this one Docker -compose.yaml. Now guys, saved it. Now so many commands are there. How do I know which commands? Just type Docker Compose and you see so many commands are there. And most of the commands you will find familiar because these commands is coming from the Docker. But this will automate your entire Compose file. So see here, Docker-compose. You want to up? Up means we'll do every services up in one command. Right now, 2 services. See, magic has started. I have not run any commands. Rest of the things will be done by this command itself. It will download the image, start the image, link the image, set all the environment variable, everything, whatever, one service, 20 service, it will do that. Ultimately, it will give you the output. So saving time basically for developers. You know, one thing, I made one mistake. I forgot -d. What it has happened? Any idea what has happened?
It is
It has got attached
Yeah.
AD1.
So I don't want to kill right now to spoil my demo. So I'll open up a new console. No problem. So now if I do Docker, let it be running the backend, -d will work, okay? Compose, and what is a PS? See, Docker PS, Docker Compose PS. See here. Look at this. This is the DV, this is the WordPress. Up 80 port. If I try my IP address here, an 80 port, IP address, an 80 port, I should be able to access, see, WordPress. Got it? So it's so easy with the Docker Compose. Now I want to,
Just are you on 80?
huh?
Are you on 84?
Sir, here you look at this. I expose, no, external, internal. Here I see.
In the URL, I don't see 84. So
Sir, of course you will not see, no, because there's a default port for the browser. I mean, any web server. 80 port you will not see.
okay.
Are you getting this? You will not see that. That's the behavior. Except 80, you will see every other port. 80 port will not be shown. That's a default port for the browser. I mean, app server. For the whole World Wide Web.
443 also won't show, right?
Huh?
HTTPS. HTTPS also won't show, right? 443.
443 also will not show. 80 also will not show. But
Yeah.
right now it's HTTP. Okay. Now what to do now next? So I will do Docker Compose and down. See, logs, PS, so many commands are there. PSC, it's down. Up again. This time I will not do the mistake. D, detach mode. PS. See? So many commands, slowly logs. So all these things you can do in one go. For what? Saving your time. That's important. There's one interesting command I want to tell you here. Scale. It's a very, very wonderful command. I love this command actually. Scale. What you can do, one container you want to scale to 2 containers, let me do that. So here, what is the name of my service? WordPress. Right now, WordPress. So I want to make it WordPress, number of containers 2. WordPress. What happened? Binding. See, what is the problem? Did you understand that, guys? What is the problem?
Port is already
Port is already. So you could, if it is not non-port based container is there, no, then you can do that very well. So that's the problem. So you can do lots of things here and use it. Okay. So guys, overall, this is the Docker Compose. And which are the command I run? These are the command I run. Okay. Now I'm sharing my YAML file which I just now tried. It will work for you also. Now I'll give you 15 minutes of demo time, lab time for Docker Compose, and after that we'll go for the lunch break. So guys, it's very important tool. It will save you lots of your time. At least try for 10 minutes, not more than that.
Rajesh, can you hear me? No?
Yeah, your voice is low, but I can hear you.
Yes. Sorry for that. Yeah. So how about if you need to, add two or more files to the Docker Compose instead of a single big file?
The person you are speaking with has put your call on
Yeah,
hold.
you can do that actually. Hello?
Okay. So how do we link these two Docker Compose one and the Docker Compose file?
This is the best question actually. How do we link? How do we link? This is the important question. Guys, no one has asked me this question. How this web server is getting linked to MySQL? How? Did you get it? One person has got these questions, but no one else has got these questions.
We have the depends on, right?
Yeah. But you know one thing? In the latest version of Compose, that linking is happening automatically. Linking is happening automatically. Okay. I can help you with the understanding more in depth, but what I am doing it for you is, if you have a curiosity, do this exercise, you will get it.
Your voice is going on.
Mine? Mine?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Is it for me or
Rajesh not able to hear you properly.
Rajesh, your voice is breaking. Yeah.
Just a second, guys. Let me check my internet speed first.
I think now it's okay.
I think it got reduced. My internet speed got reduced. So let me change the internet.
Going back again.
Right, now it's okay?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So by mistake, somehow I got logged into my second backup, not in home backup. So maybe that was causing issue. Okay. So someone had asked the question, how do you link? In Compose, that link happen automatically. But you actually really want to learn the linking. For that, I will share one URL for you. So if you do that, it's just a 5 command. If you do that, you'll be able to build the understanding how the linking works. See here, this example.
It's still loading.
No, it's taking time. Why is it taking time?
It's posted on Apache. In the meanwhile, can I ask one more question on this?
Yeah, please go ahead.
How flexible the Docker Compose file is? For example, we are installing PHP there and WordPress there, and in the third step, we'll be going with MySQLDB. If in case there are some failures or exceptions that have happened at PHP.
Just a second, sir. Give me 2 seconds. I am little bit annoyed because it's not loading. So how can we share? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Till now it's loading, but after that it's changed. Not loading. Guys, can you please check from your side? I'm putting the URL here. It's only happening for me or someone else. Can you try this URL?
It's not loading right.
Okay. So I'll share the command for the link in the notes actually for time. And same time, I will mention this URL. Probably I'll fix it during lunch hour. Yeah. What is the next question?
Yeah, the next question is this: if something happens in the compose file, it got exception in the middle, can we add some ignore error kind of stuff? Or when we write answer is to have the text?
But you have to understand that, guys. This is hardly one-page document. So not too much of it's not a programming language here. So, but if you want to comment on something like that, you can do that. But it's not too much things here.
I got someone unmuted their audio because of that I am not able to listen.
Sir, your voice first of all is not clear to me. I don't know.
Rajesh, somebody is on mute actually.
Who's speaking, guys?
Call in user 20. Call in user 20 has to call.
Guys, can you please mute yourself?
I guess you can get into the whole.
Yes. Okay, guys. So I mute everyone. Okay. So what I'm doing right now? So this is the code actually to answer your question. Linking. By the way, this linking is deprecated. So now the linking with the Docker Compose is happening automatically. But how it is happening, if you really want to understand, you will need to run this command. I said deprecated, not removed. Okay. So still this command will go. This is a manual way. Whatever I did in the Compose, you did in manual way. Pull, run with parameter, run length, all this thing. So this is the thing. Okay. So now I'm giving you this lab time.
If you liked our Docker session so far, please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.